story The Hinterkaifeck Murders.
In a remote stretch of Bavaria, hidden away from prying eyes, stood the Hinterkaifeck farm. It was 1922, and the farm belonged to the Gruber family, a quiet and reclusive household of 6. Life there was lonely and unforgiving, surrounded by dark woods and desolate fields. Little did they know, the isolation they once cherished would soon become a source of unimaginable horror. The events that led to the massacre began with strange occurrences. One cold winter morning, Andreas Gruber, the family's patriarch, found footprints in the snow. They led from the edge of the forest straight to his home, but there were no tracks leading back. He searched the area but found nothing, only the lingering chill of dread. As days passed, more strange occurrences plagued the family. Footsteps echoed in the attic late at night, though every search turned up empty. Despite nailing the doors shut, Andreas continued to hear those eerie footsteps above him. The unseen intruder seemed to enjoy toying with the family, creeping just out of reach. The family confided in their neighbors, mentioning doors that mysteriously unlocked, items that moved on their own, and even a missing set of house keys. But life had to go on, and with no proof of an intruder, the Grubers were forced to endure the haunting presence that now shared their home. On a dark, moonless night in late March, the unthinkable happened. One by one, the family members were lured into the barn and savagely murdered. Blunt force trauma left no chance of survival. Even the youngest member, a 2-year-old girl, fell victim to the brutal attack. Days later, a group of concerned neighbors discovered the bodies, covered in hay in the barn. But the horror didn't end there. Inside the farmhouse, the 2-year-old was found lifeless, along with the family maid who had arrived just the day before. There was no sign of a struggle. It was as if the killer had been part of the household. Investigators were baffled by what they found. The killer hadn't simply vanished. Whoever committed this gruesome act had stayed on the farm for days after the murders. They ate the family's food, tended to the animals, and even kept the house warm. Whoever they were, they felt no remorse. Only a sick familiarity. Despite intensive investigation, no clear motive or suspect was ever found. Some suspected a family feud, others a former lover, and some even whispered of supernatural forces. With no clues and no answers, the case was left cold, leaving a haunting emptiness behind. The Hinterkaifeck murders remain one of Germany's most infamous, unsolved crimes. To this day, rumors and theories continue to swirl, as if the dark energy of that night lingers still. The farmhouse was eventually demolished, but even in its absence, people claim to feel the presence of those who died there. To this day, the Hinterkaifeck murders are a chilling reminder of how darkness can seep into the most unexpected places. The Gruber family's fate remains a mystery, one lost to time, silence, and shadows. But some say that on cold nights, you can still hear footsteps in the snow, leading toward where the farmhouse once stood and stopping there.